Well, we had planned a 8-day canoe trip starting in Revelstoke, BC, and heading down the Columbia River into the Upper Arrow Lakes, then paddling down the Upper Arrow Lakes, probably almost to Nakusp, and then come back up again to Revelstoke where we started. But we found out as we got here that talking to the authorities at the Visitor Information Center that the risk on the river right now is quite high due to the fluctuations in the dam. I guess the dam with the power grid's requirements opens and closes on a regular basis, especially now with the spring runoff coming into the lakes above the dam, and also the requirements to maintain the Columbia River water treaty with the United States. So they can open that dam, which is only a few kilometers upriver, and it creates a instant rise in the water. And along with that, it'll come, could become like a wave that comes pushing down the river along with boiling currents, and you may be on a sandbar one minute and the next minute you're flooded out. So we decided the risk of not really going downriver, but also coming back upriver, trying to paddle against that current if it was to fluctuate that much, could create a problem for us. So we decided to cut the trip down and start at the Shelter Bay Provincial Park, which is at the north end of Upper Arrow Lakes. And we will proceed down there now and get organized and camp there overnight, and then start our beautiful adventure on Upper Arrow Lakes. Well, here's our setup at the Shelter Bay Provincial Park. Got the tarp set up over top of the table because it was thundering and threatening to rain. Rained as we were trying to set up the Hilleberg tent. Now it's all good and it looks like it's clearing off to be a beautiful night. Just incredible scenery. There's the Purcell Mountain Range over there on that side of the lake. Hilleberg looks so inviting right now. Crawl in there and get into bed. Read a book for a while on the Kindle and then pass out. Good morning, my love.
Good morning, sweetheart.
How was your sleep?
It was excellent. Better than a 5-star hotel room.
Oh my God, I had a fantastic sleep. In our outdoor condo here. Sleeping on our Big Agnes sleep system. Such a comfortable sleep.
So nice and cozy warm.
It is. Well, fellow paddlers, here we are on the shores of Upper or North Arrow Lakes, depending who wants to call it that. Ready to head out on an adventure and explore this beautiful lake nestled between the Purcell and Monashee mountain ranges. It's absolutely a gorgeous day today, and we are looking forward to getting out there and paddling for the first time this year.
And we're making it out on the water before 11 a.m., which is shocking, considering how much stuff we had to pack. We'll show you that later.
There's the canoe all fully loaded, ready to go. And we're only doing half the lake, considering there's the lower South Arrow Lakes as well, but it's another journey in itself. But as you can see, the Purcell Mountain Range to the east of us. There's my bow paddler waiting to get in that canoe. The lake is like a mirror, so it is just stunning today. So let's get out there. So we wanted to start this trip at Revelstoke and paddle part of the Columbia River down before it turns into the Upper Arrow Lake. So we opted out and decided to come down below where the river channel is and into the lake. So we've started at Shelter Bay, and we'll now paddle down and enjoy the Upper Arrow Lake. So you can't really call this a backcountry adventure trip, as there is a lot of activity in the area. But for us, it's our first trip of the year, so it allows us to get back and get reacquainted with all the equipment, learning how to reset up the tent, how to repack everything properly so we get coordinated and make the most of every available space. So that'll be a lot of fun doing that, if nothing else. We're paddling into Shelter Bay here, which is the ferry terminal for the free ferry that you get on to go across to Galena Bay and connect with the highway that goes down in the cusp and into the West Kootenay.
I'll have to say, unless we come across that campground, finding a place to camp is going to be non-existent.
Not very many places to camp along here, is there?
No. There's no sandy bars, no gravel bars, no nothing. So unless we find that campground, I don't think it's possible to stay out here.
Well, that point straight ahead.
That one?
That might be Eagle Point. We'll find out on this when we get there. As you can see, we like to paddle along the shore. And for one reason, for safety, you get out in the middle of the lake in these mountainous regions and the wind can come up quickly and come up hard. The next thing you know, you're fighting for survival just to get to shore. Whereas along here, not only to get the beauty and the serenity of being along the shoreline and exploring what it has to offer, the whale wildlife, and scenic views, but you also have a quick swim to shore if something goes wrong, and you can quickly recover. But not if you're out in the middle of the lake, and this water is cold. It's about 10 degrees Celsius right now. You go in this water, you're not going to survive for very long, so you need to get out quickly. That's why paddling close to shore and enjoying not only the great views, but also the fact that you can quick get out of the water is immensely important. Snowmelt water, I bet that'd be cold and good.
Yeah.
Just looking across the lake to the Purcell mountain range there that runs along the edge. You can see it's been burnt off with a new growth. It looks beautiful, and then you got some logging clear cuts that are in the way there as well. Lots of logging in this area. It was a big industry at one time. It's slowly dying out. Definitely more beautiful when you get away from the burnt out areas. Otters live in this lake, black bears roam the shores, moose, elk, deer. You can see lots of game along here. It's getting warm. That'll feel good. Oh, look at that. A couple of beautiful bald eagles enjoying the sunshine just like we are. That's a beautiful sight. Nice to see. Not too worried about us at all. Oh, there they go. One took off. There goes the other one. And away they go.
That'd be a nice little place to hide in the wind.
Yep. Looks like ravens found a winter kill on the beach there. They're enjoying it as a feast. Not much left of whatever it was. What a beautiful place with that sandy beach. If you're in Starbuck Canoe on this lake, does look gorgeous.
Well, we'll paddle down to the other one, see what we think, and if not, we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Where do I go? Where do I go?
Well, another day coming to an end. Ended up at Eagle Point recreational site. Not a bad spot here on the beach. Hilleberg set up right there. Connie over there relaxing, enjoying the sunset on the mountains in the foreground there. Got the canoe all closed up. One thing I make sure I always do with the canoe, you can see that line. That line goes and hooks onto something solid, because there's been too many horror stories about people throwing their canoe up on the beach and then a wind comes up in the night and the next thing you know they're stranded as their canoe is thrown into the lake and disappears. And also that safety line with a buoy on it. If we flipped over, I could easily haul out that 50 feet of rope to swim to shore, because we're always close to shore. Instead of having to try and drag the canoe, I can swim freely with that rope and get into shallow water and then pull that canoe with me. I've got the bear barrel, the scully bag out as far from the tent as we can out towards the lake there. There was a bear wandering around the last campsite we were in. We never saw it, but other people did. We heard the horns go off when it was being or harassing people. They let their horns off. But it is just absolutely incredibly beautiful here with that lake looking like a mirror. Sun's dropped behind the mountains here for us. And there's the wonderful woman that kept me going today, set a good pace. And away we went and had some delicious pizza for supper tonight. So all in all, it was a great day. And we'll find out what's going to be in store for us tomorrow. Good morning. A little bit of a breeze this morning, probably stop shortly. Always seems to be a mountain breeze on these lakes in the mornings, and then it gets calm like it did yesterday. Hopefully it'll be the same way. Be ready to paddle down to the next recreational site. Oh, look at that. Here's our camp. Coffees and tea are been made. What do we got for breakfast today?
We are having apple quinoa porridge that's been dehydrated, has coconut milk powder and pecans. Very healthy.
Sounds yummy.
So we're just gonna put the hot water, 2 cups of hot water in it, put it in the cozy while it hydrates and keeps hot. It's all good.
Sounds fantastic. Good old Hilleberg there. Just like sleeping in a really comfy little waterfront condo when you're along here. Just a beautiful spot. There you have it for brekkie. Apple cinnamon quinoa porridge. I can hardly wait to dive into it. How's it taste?
Absolutely delicious. This one's a keeper. We're gonna bring this more. This was a new recipe for us, and it's absolutely delicious. You should try it.
goes through there and runs some turbines and generates electricity. You can see the power line starting right there. Well, the wind came up a bit, so now we're going downwind with the waves, so it's not too bad and it's not too rough. Hopefully that wind dies off quickly. We're in the morning still. Sometimes you just get the early morning winds and then everything dies off for a while before the afternoon winds. You get around these points and you get out of the wind and the waves for a bit. Work your way around the shoreline. Another benefit of staying close to shore is you can duck in around those points and get right out of the wind again. Look at that. Once the wind was pushing us down the lake, now we're fighting the wind. It's reversed itself completely. But at the same time, it's also calmed the lake down, so we'll see where this is going to go. Hopefully the wind will subside as we go into it now. But I guess we'll see. Osprey nest.
Oh, not so little. But I'm guessing they have young in there.
I would think so.
Yeah.
As long as you don't start dive bombing us.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a fight with a paddle. Okay.
Still carrying that fish. Man, look at it now. It's just turned into a mirror. No wind. It's absolutely beautiful. Calm waters. Haven't seen a soul, another boat, another canoe, or nothing. Lots of logs and debris in the lake. If you were running a motorboat, you would definitely be on the lookout for all that stuff that's floating around in this lake. But for paddling, it's just gorgeous paddling along these shorelines. Seen a couple of nice osprey there with their nest high above the water. But so far, that's the only wildlife we've seen. I don't know how deep this lake is, but at one time it used to be the Columbia River. I would imagine it's fairly deep. Out the middle there where the main channel was.
Nice place to hide in a storm, though.
Yeah, good shelter in there. Okay. Well, there's one of the rare spots on the lake where you can actually get out and stop and have a quick bite to eat. Stretch the legs a bit. There's not too many of these around. Most of the time it's all rock straight into the water. So it's nice to be able to find these spots. We got on the go for lunch today there, dear.
Okay, so what's happening here is I'm trying a new method called cold soak. I know there's lots of people out there that have done this before. I personally have never done it before. Anyway, you soak everything instead of hydrating it with hot water. You hydrate it with cold water. So you could actually bring out salad, or this has got tuna, coleslaw, sprouts, everything in it, and it's called a cold soak. So this is a new thing for us. We'll see if we like it and bring it on the next trip if we like it.
So it's all been dehydrated.
It's the tuna and the coleslaw has all been dehydrated. And then you just add cold water to it. 3/4 of a cup of cold water. I see there's still some liquid in there. Oh well, we'll give it a go.
Well, it's been soaking for a couple hours, hasn't it?
It has. It said 30 minutes to rehydrate it, but we've had it in the canoe for at least a couple hours. There's a little bit of liquid in there. I might try to drain it, actually. Be careful when you drain this. Don't do it where there's bears.
Where you're going to
plan on
camp.
Staying. So there was a little bit of leftover water in there.
Then you wrap it in big tortillas.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it in big tortillas, but looks good. One of the challenges we've always found when we come out here is getting vegetables and stuff like that. You really can't do that. So, I mean, I've dehydrated broccoli and you name it. But anyway, we're going to give this a go. We'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, what do you think?
Not a fan. There's nothing wrong with the taste and the texture of it. The coleslaw doesn't behave the way a normal coleslaw does after it's been dehydrated. But personally, I think you can just open up one of those foil pouches of tuna, put it on the wrap, and be just as delicious with a bit of sprouts or onions or whatever. It'd be exactly the same.
Save you a lot of work, too.
Save you a lot of hassle of rehydrating it, dehydrating it, rehydrating it, and have it taste, nah. Oh, okay. So, no, this one's off.
Well, it was good to try it.
That was good to try.
You're wondering how we stay so smooth and straight. Connie, the bow person, sets the pace. He manages some of the navigation around deadheads and logs by using a draw stroke on either side if she has to. I'm back here. I keep pace with Connie. I use the J stroke just to keep everything straight and in line. It keeps us from zigzagging all over the place. And I change about every 10 strokes. That way you don't tire out on the one side. And it just is effortless paddling, and canoe just glides along. It's like a major creek coming in here. Going up here, this would be where the otters might be hanging out. Is that a golden eagle?
Looking at that, it actually looks like an egret. But it doesn't
Pretty
have a
big.
white head yet. Oh, look!
Wow. Look at that. That's stunning or what? Right into the lake. Beautiful. Could be a name for these falls, but I don't see it on the map. Well, there's that one right on the right there. Oh, yummy.
Okay, you're going to give me your bottle.
right, that's the way to fill up, eh? Don't even have to get out of the boat. How is it?
Oh, good.
And there's another nice spot. If you have to get out of the storm, you could pull up there and wait it out, depending which way the wind's blowing. If it's coming from the north, you'd be kind of exposed, but if it's coming from the south, it'd be a beautiful place too. Hide out, set up camp if you had to. Beautiful. But the osprey nest we're going to be paddling underneath. See one head sticking up, the other one just left. Probably got some young up there.
Fall in the water.
Yeah, a couple more years it's probably going to go. Oh, they're coming to distract us.
I've never seen them do that.
They're obviously young yet, they can't fly. Beautiful beaches along here. Right around that little point, you pull in and you've got those trees that we set up behind. Get out of some of the wind. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Right down there where the sand is. And we're done. Well, it was another great day on the lake. Paddled a total of kilometers of 28. Found this spot on this point of land, just sticking out into the lake. Got a nice fire going. There's a major creek that comes back in over here. We'll have to explore tomorrow. There's the canoe all nestled in there for the night. Connie's recovering from the day. There's our setup. I don't think you can get it much better than this. Looking out over the upper Arrow Lakes. It was a tough day, our second day of paddling. We haven't paddled since last year, so we're really breaking ourselves in quickly. And we're feeling it. But anyway, it's all part of being out here in the wilderness and enjoying this absolute beauty and serenity of it all. Well, after a 28-kilometer paddle down the upper Arrow Lakes, we got close to Fostal here and found a beautiful point of land out on the lake. It's absolutely gorgeous here. The wind, of course, came at us from both directions there today. Downwind and upwind, so it made for some interesting paddle, and in between the lake was like a mirror, so it was kind of a scattered day of wind and calmness. Hot weather though, it was up in the, I'm sure it was mid to high 20s Celsius today. Could really feel it. And the sunburn you can see is showing up on my face, so definitely going to pay for that. Now we're sitting around enjoying the fire, and after a delicious dehydrated meal of spaghetti and meat sauce with naan garlic bread. Absolutely delicious. And what a way to end the day. I don't know what kind of calorie burn we had today, but it was getting pretty rough near the end there, so we knew we needed to replenish our calories, which we've done. Now it's just relaxing around the fire and get ready to crawl into that waterfront condo of ours in the background there. There's Connie, smiling finally after what a grueling day that was.
It was grueling. It was terrible. I can't feel my arms.
Second day of paddling in 2026, and we had to do a distance like that. I wanted to start out small, but I guess that's just not in the nature of things around here. So anyway, let's look for some more adventure tomorrow. Good night. Oh, another glorious morning. Gonna be another great day for a paddle. We're gonna be heading back up the lake now, back to where we started. Some weather coming in and we don't want to get caught in that, so we're cutting the trip short a little bit, but that's all right. We've seen some incredible country and enjoying some great paddles. So we're gonna start off with having our morning coffee. What do you got there, love?
So the morning coffee is decaf coffee, because we drink decaf, and Tim Hortons French vanilla and some powdered cream. And I'm a tea drinker, so we have this microground chai, which is fabulous. I've absolutely enjoyed having this. It's been really great to have on the trip. So you just put like 2 teaspoons in, a little bit for good measure, and we're gonna have muffin bomb for breakfast, which is one of our favorites.
Yummy.
You know, the cool thing about this bear barrel and having these organizers is you don't have to stand on your head or try to search for things anymore. This is our breakfast bucket. This is our supper bucket. This is our snack bucket. This is our lunch bucket. And then we have a cooler that's at the bottom. And so we bring fresh stuff out. And you try to use it within the first couple of days that we're out. But other than that, we are having the muffin bomb.
Well, you're going to have to tell me what's in that muffin bomb. It sounds absolutely intriguing.
In the muffin bomb, you dehydrate like blueberry muffins or fruit muffins of some kind, or orange cranberry, whatever. And then you mix it with dried fruit, like I dehydrated strawberries to put in here. And then it's got instant oatmeal. So whatever flavor. I chose cinnamon apple for this one because of the blueberries that are in the muffins here and stuff. So it should be a good treat.
So what do we do to prepare it?
So you just add 2 cups of water and just wait. Stick it in the cozy. Where's the cozy? The cozy is right here. So we're gonna put one of these quick clips on it this way, and then we're gonna stick it in the cozy and let it hydrate.
Excellent. Sounds delicious. Well, let's take the tent down. We got this throw bag at the front for an easy exit if we have to. These seats, if you want to make your life way more enjoyable on these canoe trips, is get these seats with the backrest and the padding. It is just so much better for relaxing and being able to relax your back when you're paddling. So this is our third day in. So we finally have a method to our madness. We kind of got all this stuff into the canoe. And we just keep packing her in nicely and try and balance the weight out as much as possible. Now, one thing you want to do before you finish completely loading it up, just check for the distribution of the weight. How's it look? It's a little bit heavy on this side, so I can move that food barrel over there. That's still looking good. Yeah. One thing we did with this canoe, we added these keeley strips for just exactly the purpose of running up on these beaches, and it's not hurting the bottom of the boat. They take the abuse on the sand and small gravel and stuff. It was an excellent addition. So now we just throw the small stuff in, try and keep it balanced now. Pack it in, pack it out. Always take your garbage with you. Leave your site. Nobody was ever there. And then we cover it all over and keep it nice and dry. You know, covers are such a requirement out here. One minute the lake can look like this, the next minute you're in a windstorm and rough water. This stops the boat from filling up with water and making it extremely tippy, and it keeps all your gear dry as well. 9:30. Hard to believe we got fantastic service out here. It must be because of Nakusp, which is just down the lake about another 5K. It's the only reason I can figure out that we've got this kind of service. Anyway, we're off for another day of adventure and paddling. Okay, we're gonna go up here and explore where this creek comes in, where we got water last night. It was absolutely stunning up here, and I think there's a waterfall we can get right into. So let's have a look. Oh, feel that cool air. Oh, what a magical place. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Well, there's our spot from the night. Just a beautiful little point right on the lake. Really well sheltered. It was beautiful there. I find with this effortless pace that we can cruise along at about between 5 and 6 kilometers an hour just beautifully. And that's just about right for when you want to make about 20K in a day, 25 at the most. Get into shore and set up camp and then relax around camp for a few hours before you have to hit the sack. It's all so perfect that way.
I think that that's very true. For us at our age, I think it's beneficial to go 20, no more than 25 in a day. Otherwise, it just wears you out. Worth it. And look at the water.
I know.
Water's
Well, yesterday was a 28K day, and one of the mistakes we made was we did stop and eat a tuna wrap, and that was earlier in the day. And then we didn't eat any kind of energy or food support for the rest of the paddles by the time we got into camp. We were hungry, tired, lack of energy, but it didn't take long with the what do you call those things? Sour Patch.
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour
Yay!
Patch Kids, pure sugar. Got a couple of those into us. And the energy came back, and away we went, set up camp, and had a very enjoyable evening with a nice fire. It was a great night and a great spot to camp in. Just be aware to make sure you're drinking and eating through the day when you're paddling, because once you start losing your energy, nothing feels good. But yes, this looks like a perfect spot for lunch. And relax for a bit. Drink some fluids. Just a gorgeous spot to pull in. Have a quick lunch, relax for a moment on our journey back. What are you having for lunch today, Connie?
ham and bacon with pickles and onion, mayo, mustard.
I know. Absolutely delicious. Already ate mine. What a beautiful spot.
They do taste pretty good out here, don't they?
They do taste good. Gorgeous country, that's for sure. And just around back in there's those falls. Have to find out what the name of that creek is and see what it's all about. What are you doing to get clean water there, Connie?
I'm going to use the Canoe V3. Keep it in the lake. Put stuff on. And then dip it and squeeze it into my bottle. It takes out, what did they say,
99.9% of all the impurities, giardia and all that.
Yep. It's a great piece if you're a hiker or whatever, but works really good for us when we're on lakes or rivers or whatever. We can just dip it in and we've got fresh, clean water.
Let's see how fast it pours out when you flip the top off.
Yeah, that's the thing you want to be careful with. You want something that's going to pour fairly fast. It's pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
You can fill it into your water bottle. Yeah, it's great.
Excellent. It's super light, folds up to nothing when
Super
there's nothing
light,
there.
yep.
Plastic, heavy duty plastic.
I think you can get a different size.
You can't get bigger ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, they are absolutely excellent.
Yep.
Are you recording a conversation about the point?
What's your point?
No, what's your point? Every time you say it's around a point,
It's around the next point.
it's around the next point. There's 20 more points to go. Oh, you meant the next one. No, the next
The
one.
next point is it.
The next point, yep.
Well, there's long points with a bunch of little points on it, or there's a big point that is a major waypoint for you.
When you tell me it's around a point, I expect it to be around the next point. And then I get anxiety because it's not.
Keep it going. Well, love, how was your day today?
Day was pretty good. We're just sitting down to dinner right now and having one of our most favorite outdoor backcountry meals, which is called Thanksgiving dinner. So everything's dehydrated, we've got fresh gravy, it's all good. Yeah.
Sounds yummy.
It is yummy.
Yeah, we had a 23K paddle today. We're at Eagle Point Recreation Site. Canoe's all tucked in for the night and tied up so it won't blow away if there's a big wind or the lake comes up a foot or two. It was another incredible day of paddling on a mirror of a lake. Just beautiful. Saw some exciting things like a couple of bald eagles and ospreys protecting their nest. It was all really good. And here we are now, all set up for the night. Our last night out here. Tomorrow night we'll be back at the truck at Shelter Bay. But it was another great day out here. Rained a little bit in the night and the clouds are moving in, so we got to hit the water and try and beat this storm that's coming. It's supposed to be here sometime today, so we want to be off the water and back at the truck, which is why we cut the trip short, but that's all right. It's been a fantastic trip. And the weather's been absolutely stunning up to this point. What are we having for breakfast today?
We're trying a new recipe that I dehydrated. It's called beans and chili. So we'll see what it's like for breakfast. It's a breakfast.
Could be a smelly canoe ride home. And that's what we got a view of this morning. As you can see, those menacing clouds are moving this way. But the lake is calm right now and great, so we should be on it within the hour. We got about a 2-hour paddle back to the truck. So hopefully we'll only get a sprinkle of rain or no rain. Yeah.
And bluebells. How pretty.
The beauty of the regrowth after a fire. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Great place to stay in a heavy rain.
Yeah. Shelter Bay. No rain hit us, the wind stayed down, it was a beautiful paddle back. Short paddle, which is good. 4 great days on the Upper Arrow Lakes. Hope you enjoyed it and thanks for coming along.